So what we are going to cover now is to create a React project. Okay, and I'll show you how to add HTML to it, and I'll show how to add CSS, and how to add components, and how to add bootstrap. Okay, so if possible and if you are having sufficient time, I'll also help you how to teach the routing. I hope it's not possible, but let us focus on these things. Okay, so this will be our agenda now, and this we will be going to do step by step. Okay, so this will be on our front end side, right? So let us start. So how to create a React project? Okay, so for that I think you guys will be knowing about software requirement. So how to start creating a React project? So what is the software you will be needing? So first software which you required is Node.js. Okay, so we'll be needing the software called Node.js, and second one is the VS Code. Okay, Visual Studio Code. So by using these two softwares, we are going to start our journey with our MERN stack. Okay. So you some students will be asking, sir, how to get this Node.js? So I'll tell you the website. So you can go to google.com and you can search for Node.js. Okay. So Node.js, as you can say, the person is saying, sir, run JavaScript everywhere. So we are developing the project using JavaScript. So Node.js will help you to run JavaScript. Okay. So go to this website. I'll put it here for you as a reference. Go to this website and download the software, Node.js software, and install it. Okay. So after installation, what you can do, check, check for the installation. So how to check, sir? The command is node hyphen hyphen version. So this is the command you have to check. So how to check, sir? I'll show that also. So you can open your command prompt. Okay. You can open your command prompt after the installation, and you can type this command here, node space minus minus version. Okay. So here you should be able to get this. See here. So this is the version of node I'm using here. Okay, if you are not getting this node version, then you have done some mistake. So kindly resolve it, and maybe the steps include uninstalling and reinstalling the node version again reinstall, and again you can test. So to get the confirmation, just run this command and you should be able to see the node version. This indicate that the node is properly installed on your system, right? Next, so I think this is a very popular IDE. You might be knowing this. So you guys need to download this. So I'll go to this, go to Google and search for VS Code, and go to this website code.vscode.com. I'll share the link for you, and go to this website and download the respective software. If it is for Windows, click on download Windows, or Linux. It's available for Linux also. It's available for Apple also. So download this software and keep it installed. Okay. So don't ask me for the installation procedure now. Okay. So I hope you guys can do it. It's very easy. So these things need to be noted. So Node.js parallelly VS Code. Okay. These two things, if you are having these two, then we are ready to start with our front end, and we'll be able to create our React project. Okay. So in my system, the node I have already checked. Node is already there. No problem. I have downloaded the VS Code software, and I'm having the VS Code software. So I will type VS Code, Visual Studio Code, open it. Right. So this is how your VS Code software will be looking like. And once you open this, we can start with our journey. So now how to create the React project. Okay, so my first suggestion is whenever you are creating any project, first you should create one empty folder. Okay, before starting any project, kindly I request you to create one empty folder. So mine is e-commerce website now. So I'll say, sir, e-commerce website. Okay, any name you can keep. So the thing is, what I suggest you guys to start with an empty folder. Okay, so here my folder is, right? So now how what to do next, sir? I have created one folder, sir. Any location, convenient location, you create one folder. Now in your VS Code, open the folder. So there are two options. One is open folder. You'll be able to get it here, or else file, open folder, control K or control O. Okay, file and open folder, and go to that respective location and select the folder. See here, I'm doing it. So select folder. So see here, e-commerce website. Okay, just now I've created folder, right? So now the folder is open. As you can see, there are no files and folders here. So now next, very important. So now you told me, sir, you told me to create a folder. I have created, and you told me to open in VS Code. I have opened. Next, so to create a React project, so we are going to create a React project, and for that I am using a very popular framework called as White. Okay, there is no time for me right now to explain what is White and all. So right now I can say that it is from popular framework, and which is having very easy process to start you to create your React project. Okay, so if you want to go further, just go to your Google and search for White. Okay, so I'm going to use this framework to create my React project. Okay, so for now I don't want to get deeper into it, but right now I'll be going to create this. So the command is very simple. I'll click on get started, scroll down. So as you can see, it supports various templates. So as someone was mentioning TypeScript, it is also there, Vue, React, Vanilla, so many are there. So it is supporting all these projects also. But our primary thing is React. So it is supporting React also. That is fine. So the command is here, npm create white. So this is the command which will help you to create a React project. So please everyone kindly please pay focus here. So I'll show you what are the steps to create the React project. I'll write the commands. So first command, npm create white. So why we are using this command? To create a React project. Okay. So let us see how to do it. npm create white. So now the project is empty. The folder is empty. So now you have to open one terminal. So how to open terminal? Click on view and click on terminal. Okay. So as you can see, you got one terminal opened here. Okay. So again, I'll tell view and click on terminal. So it will open a terminal for you. And the command here is npm create white. npm stands for node package manager, and it is we using in node package manager. We are requesting to create a project, npm create white. Okay, this is very important. Please kindly pay focus. So most of the students will be making a mistake here. npm create white, enter. So here you have to give a project name. So I will say, sir, e-commerce project. And note that please do not use any capital letters or spaces like this. Okay, so that is something wrong which we have not to do. So instead of using space, you can put underscore. Don't use capital letters, don't use small letters. Okay, enter. And here it is asking us to select a framework. I will say, sir, React. Select the React third option, enter. And here also select the third option, JavaScript. Okay, we are going to use JavaScript, third option, enter. That's it. Okay, now it has created a project for you. You can see here, right? So here you can see it is not having any libraries or something. Public folder, it is having some common files. Source, it is having some JSX files and CSS file. But main, the packages which are required, right? So that is not there. So how to bring all the packages and modules, sir? I'll tell you step by step. So next, after completing, so you have to perform these three commands. So I'll write it here for you. So what are these three commands, sir? First command, cd space e-commerce project. When you have created a project, it has created a folder for you. See here, a folder has been created with your project name. So this is the project name I have given, and this is the folder which got created. Very good. So we have to get inside the folder, right? So cd stands for change directory, and I am going to inside this e-commerce project folder. Okay, enter. See here, now I am inside the e-commerce folder, right? Next, second command, npm install. See now what happens if I say npm install. I'll keep it open for you and see. Npm install, enter. So what this npm install will do, sir? It will download all the required packages or modules which are required to run our React project. Okay, so as you can see here, node underscore modules folder got created. So whenever I execute this command npm install, it is creating node underscore module folder, and inside the module folder, as you can see, these are all different modules which will help you to run your React project. Or simply I can say these are all the libraries which will help to run our React project. Okay, these are all necessary libraries which are required to run our React project. Okay, right. So it has been successfully executed, and one more command is pending, npm run dev. So what this command will do, sir? Npm run dev will start your React project. Okay, so npm run dev, enter. So see here, the project has been executed and it is running on this particular address. So as you can see, if you clearly check the address, it is having HTTP hypertext transfer protocol followed by localhost. So what is this localhost, sir? Localhost is nothing but the project is running on your local machine. That means if this is what this command is doing, it is trying to create one server and it is trying to run the project on your local server. So if it is running on the internet, you will be getting IP address, right? Because it is a local machine, you will be having local host. If it is on the internet, it will be running on an IP address. Okay, so colon 5175. 5175 is nothing but the port number on which this project is running. So this in this our React project has been running on 5175 port number. Okay, so click on it, and or else you can just simply copy and open it in your favorite browser. So Control T, Control V, and this is the output which you are getting. Okay, so this is the basic React project which we have created. So as you can see, it's very important that everybody should get the same message, white plus React. So what is this Rangoli, sir? This Rangoli represent the React logo. See here, everybody should remember this. And whenever you are creating any React project, the output should look like this. So if it is not React, you will be seeing some different symbol, which is not a React project. If it is a React project, you should be able to see this Rangoli, or we can also say that it is a React logo, right? So for now, I have created a React project. So let us understand to change directory, or else we can say enter into project folder and npm install all React modules or packages. Similarly, npm run dev, what this command will do to start the server. Okay. So now we have created this project, right? So now I have one doubt. So how to stop the server? Can anyone tell me? So here you can see I'm getting this output, but I want to stop my server. Can anyone tell me how can I stop my server? So here you can see the command is running. How to stop my server? Let me see intelligent students in the class.
Control
Yes,
C, sir.
very good. Yes, Control C. So Q plus enter, I don't know. I don't know about it, but Control C is the answer. Okay. So Control C. So see, as you can see, now the project has been stopped. So once you go back here and if you refresh the page, and now you can see the error, the site can't be reached. So what is this mean, sir? That means your server is not running. Okay. So whenever you will get this error, please remember that your server is not running. To start your server, you already know the command. The command is npm run dev. Sorry, npm run dev. Again, your server will get started, and you can refresh the page. You'll be getting your output. Okay. Right. So you know how to start your server, how you know how to create your React project, and now you know how to start your server and how to stop your server. These are basics. Very good. Okay. So moving forward. So what does this project contain? So let us see what we wanted to understand. Create the React project we have done, and let us understand how to add HTML. So see here, so there is some different output here. I want to custom. I want to build my own front end, right? So we already know for building the web pages, we will be using HTML, right? So I will show you how to add HTML now. Okay. So go back to this and see here, src is the place where you will be writing all your programs. Okay, so I can say that this is our playground where we will be focusing on writing our code. So let us understand this folder. Src assets folder, we know, so it is having some images, so we can put images here. Similarly, app.css, css we already know. So what would I do? I'll delete all the css, delete, because I want to write my own CSS. Okay. Similarly, app.jsx. So this is a Java JSX file. JSX stands for JavaScript extension. Okay. So in index.cs, I will delete this also. Control S, blank CSS. Okay. I'm not using anything here. Blank. So similarly, main.jsx. So first we'll try to understand the terminology. So whenever I'll say, for example, npm run dev. Okay. So when I'm saying npm run dev, what will happen? Okay. So when you are running this, you already know this command will start the server, right? To start the server, which program is getting executed? Okay. So whenever you mention this, first it will start main.jsx. Okay. So main.jsx. So this file will get started, and let us understand the code. So here all is your what we say, our import statements. So here what is happening, react.dom create root document get element by id, and it is creating root, and it is rendering something. So what is happening here, it is creating one root for root, and it is trying to render. So what it is rendering, sir? It is rendering a application app. So what is this APP, sir? So basically this is nothing but a component. Okay. So the React will follow a component based architecture. Okay. So what this React will do, the UI will be made by using components. So for example, I'll show you one simple example. So for example, you can take any website. So for example, you take this any random website. So you can see there are different parts. So what is happening here? So for example, this section, navigation section. So this will be a component. Similarly, I think this is a very big website. So what we do is we will create different components. For example, let us take any shopping website. So see here, see this website, there will be multiple things. So here on the top, you can say this is the navigation bar and this is the menu and this is the carousel, right? So what happens is whenever you're creating any website, so what these guys are doing is by using React, we can create multiple components. So here you can say this is one component showing the list of items. This is one component showing the list of items. This is one component. So there are different types of components building the entire website. So that is what will happen here. So here what is happening first, when you start the project, it is creating one root folder, and in that root folder, it is loading the components. So what is the component which is available here? It is nothing but app component. So I'll open the app component. So see here, this is how a component will look like. Okay, I'll make it very easy for you. I'll just reduce the tree here. I'll just delete everything and I'll put it one empty fragment. Okay, so this is how a basic component will look like. I'll delete this. So these are all not used, right? I'll delete them. This is not getting used. As you can see, it is in light color. That means these are not used in the code. Enter. Okay. So see here, this is also not required. This is one constant they have declared. So this is how a basic component of React will look like. This is one simple React component. So we can say React export component. Okay. So why are calling it as export component, sir? Okay. So this is React functional export component. So what is happening here? So inside a component, it is having a very three parts you can divide. One part, it is having the import libraries, and the second you have this a function, and third you have a export, right? So this is how a basic component will look like. Okay, so now I'll do one thing. I will create one more component, okay, such that you'll get some more idea. So right click and I will create, or else, okay, let me create the file. So plus I will say sign in dot jsx. Okay, and make sure that whenever you are creating a component, the name should start with capital letter. Okay, enter. Sign in dot jsx. I've written this. So now you might be asking, sir, how to write a component, sir? Very simple. So that is what I have done. I have deleted here, right? So this is the sample template of a component, which is simply having one component. So control C and control V. That's it. So now what should be the my component name? Sorry, my function name. My function name also should be the same. So instead of app, I will say sign in. Okay. So this is my file name. You can check this file name. Similarly, I will say sign in. That's it. So now your component is ready. That's it. Now you want to create another component. It is also very simple, sir. Plus create another file, sign up dot jsx. Enter. Again, I'll do control V. Same thing. This will be acting like a template because once you've just started, right? So when you're moving forward, you will be able to create the component very easily. So it will be consisting of one small function with an export statement and one import library. That's it. So here I'll simply replace the name. I will say sign up. I'll change the name here and wherever there is app, I will change it to my file name. That's it. This is my next component, right? And now let me check my output. So first I'll check whether my server is running. Yes, it is running, and here it is empty. I know why it is empty. So app.jsx, as you can see, it is empty. There is nothing. So what is happening? We are starting the program, and we are opening this component. We are starting this component app.jsx, and inside the app.jsx there is nothing. So I will write h1, and I will write uh, p5 e-commerce website. Okay, control S. So you need not restart your server again and again. The server will be automatically restarted. Okay, so how, sir? So just go back and you can see P5 e-commerce website. So it will be done automatically. So if you want to add additional, you can write a paragraph P command, and you can say we sell all types of electronics. Just I'm writing a random line, and mobiles. Okay, this is my P. I'm using a paragraph tag. Okay, so now you can see we sell all types of electronics and mobiles. Very good. And now I'll be asking, sir, you told there are multiple components. So you are using sign in component and sign up component, right? So for your reference, I'll do one thing. I'll add here it as I'll show it as h1, and I'll say sign in. Okay. So just for reference. So here this is uh, h1. I'll write it as sign up. But as you can see, even
Oh,
I'm
my
changing here, it's not showing it in the output. So how to add multiple components to your output? So right now it is showing only one component, app component. But I have two more components. Sign in component is there, sign up component is there. It is not showing. So why, sir, it is not showing? Because here our app is getting started, and here you can see in the render, you can see render, and here in render it is showing only one component. So you have not added these components. That is why it is not showing. So if you want to show additional components, simply add your additional components here. So sign in. So as you can see, it is referring here sign in dot jsx. Okay, click on it, and you can see it is automatically importing our sign in dot jsx file. So remember that whenever you are going to add additional component here, so it should be imported. So if it is imported properly, then only it will work. So now let us see. So I have added only an additional component called sign in. So let's go and see. So see here, the sign in has come, and it will follow a sequential order. Okay. So now it is app is in the top. So that is why it is this is coming on the top. So if you want to rearrange, sir, I want to show sign in on the top. So simply you can do rearrange it. Control S. Now you can see the sign in will come in the top, right? So this is how you can do it. This is how you can add multiple components. So now you say, sir, I have one more component. You have created one more component, sir. Sign up component. Okay, sir, I will add it here. No problem. So sign up. So already you can see the suggestion is coming up. Just take the suggestion, and here you can see the import statement is getting added. If it is not getting added, you can add it manually. No problem, right? So totally three components are there. So one is sign in component, one is sign up component, and one is the app component. Okay, so let us see. So sign in component has come, sign up component has come, and this is the normal app component. Okay, and you also know how to rearrange also. You know how to rearrange. So just the sequence you can just rearrange it. Fine. So now what we have done, we have created, we have learned how to add HTML. So I've shown how to add this h1 tag and p tag, and this CSS I have not done. CSS I'll show. And I shown how to add components, right? So we have added some components, and now I'll show you how to add CSS also. Okay, so I'll show how to add CSS now. So first let us come to our close all. I'll close all, or else close all files. First we have started with app.jsx, right? I'll open app.jsx, and here you can see this is how you will be importing a CSS file. Okay, so there is one already a CSS file here. If you're not liking it, you can create one more. I will say style.css. Okay, I will say style.css. Okay, so here what I should do instead of app.css, I will say, sir, I have my own file called style.css. Okay, now next. So now I have a question for you guys. Okay, so for example, I want to change the color of this. So the color of this. Can anyone tell me what is the class file I have to write? So this P5 is in black color. Okay, P5 e-commerce website. It is in black color. Now I want to change the color using class, CSS class. Can anyone tell me in the chat? I want to change the color of this title, P5 e-commerce website, using class, CSS class. Smart students, I want the code. So it's not just a simple H1. I want to write a class file. I want to use CSS class. Out of 100 students, uh, Allah Trivikram, I think it is half correct. Rishika, this is also half correct. Custom class name. No, no, hash is wrong. Hash is wrong. Hash will be used for ID. Okay, not for class. No, I think Rishika has done well, and Allah Trivikram both have done well. The others, sir, show the code, then I'll tell. Okay, sir. So this is my code, sir, and I want to write a CSS style using class. I want to write a CSS class to change the color of the text. So this is my CSS file, sir. So what should I do? What should I write here? H5, H1 color brown, text primary bootstrap. So students who are saying that dot H1, I am telling you from the beginning, it should be a custom class. Custom class. Okay, okay. No problem, but well tried. I'll tell you. So I will give a class name. Okay. So your guys are telling this H1, right? It is universal. So wherever I'm using this H1, so even if I'm, for example, I will write this. So the problem with that is we should not use that H1. So why I'll tell you. For example, I'm using this 1, 2, 3, and 4 times. Okay. So now you are saying dot h1. So dot h1, for example, color, I'll say green. Okay, yellow green. Okay. So what is the problem with this is, so wherever we are having this h1, automatically all the h1 will be changing to this color green. So you can see the output. I'll show you. Refresh. I don't know why it's not applying. Why? Yes. Why it's not applying? Can anyone tell me? I think it should get applied. There is no doubt on it. Where
Sir,
are
we
we
need to
doing?
import the style.css.
Yeah, yes, yes. I have imported. See here.
Yes. Okay.
I have imported. Okay, I'll do one thing. I'll just restart my server because it is a new file. Let me check. I have restarted and reload the
H1,
page.
sir, H1 is not a class actually. H1 is an element.
Okay. So I have to give direct H1. Do you mean this?
Yes, sir. Yes, I think this is.
Okay. See, wherever there is H1, everything is getting changed. Right? Wherever there is H1, it is getting changed. So that is why it is a bad practice. So that is why I'm telling. So dot, please give us some name to it. For example, heading, or else I will say title. Okay, I'll give a custom name, title. So now I'll apply title here. So here I'll come and say, sir, class space class, and very important thing is I wanted to add, this is the most important which everyone should know. So you should not use class here. So why? Because everything is a program. So everything as we can see, you are passing your HTML code inside a function. So I'll tell you one logic here. See what happens. So now I know the answer, that you generally, if you write this class equal to, and this title, right? So title, so this will give the output. I know it, right? So basically, sometimes let me see if it is working. It is working, but it is a wrong practice. So why? Because I'll tell you. So here the color has changed. That is fine. I'm not worried about it. But the thing is, it is not a correct practice. So why? Because in HTML, sorry, in this React, I'll tell you. So React will be working with HTML and JavaScript together. Okay, so for example, I have taken this flower braces, and here I will say, for example, 500 plus 500. So see now, this is not a basic, basically HTML is nothing but a static one. So now you can see I'm dynamically changing the values 500 plus 500, right? So see here, the answer is 1000. So similarly, I will say, sir, 500 into 500, and you can see 25,500 minus 500. So it is 0, right? So basically what happens is, in this CSS terminology, class is different. And in the programming perspective, class is different, right? So there is a chance that it will get confused. So there is a chance that it will be get confused, and it will be taking this class as JavaScript class, right? In our programming language, class has a different meaning, whereas in CSS, the class has different meaning, right? So there is a chance that it will get confused. So what is my suggestion is, don't use class. Instead of that, use class name. So this is a right procedure. Okay. So from here onwards, if you are writing any CSS, don't use class. Instead, use class name. So why not use class, sir? Because the React will get confused whether it is a CSS class or a JavaScript class. Okay, so that is why please make this habit. So please start writing class name instead of just class. Okay, so this is how you can apply. So similarly, I'll write one more for you, dot uh, content. Okay, dot content, and I will write color as for example, yellow. Okay. So for this content, I think I've written p tag, right? I'll apply here. See now, I'll not write class. Instead, I will write class name, and this is for content. Okay. So what is my class name? It is content, right? So the content I have applied. See here, it is coming up in yellow color. Okay. So what is the takeaway here is, One thing is how to create a CSS file. So I've created style.css file, followed by how to import the CSS file. So by using the import statement, and how to add it. So instead of writing class in React terminology, we are going to write class name. So these are all some takeaways which need to be taken. So now I've shown you how to add CSS in React. Okay, so I think I've completed this practical. So how to add HTML we have done, how to add CSS we have done, and how to add components we have done. And next I'll show you how to add this Bootstrap. Okay, so how to add this Bootstrap, sir? Okay, so simply what you can do, you can go to getbootstrap.com. Okay, or else you can start from Google also, you can search Bootstrap. Okay, so some students will say, sir, I'm convenient using Tailwind. No problem, sir, use Tailwind only. And now here I'm saying how to use Bootstrap in your React project. Okay, so go to this getbootstrap.com, and when you scroll down, see here they are providing you this node package, and this by using this we will be able to download the Bootstrap package. Okay, so copy this, sir, copy this and execute this command. So I'll, for your reference, I will add it here, npm I bootstrap. So you know where to execute it, you need to execute in your terminal. So my server is running, so I'll stop my server. Control C, control C have stopped my server, and npm I bootstrap. Okay, enter. So this will help to download the Bootstrap library to your React project. Okay. So now it says, sir, it has been completed. No errors are there. Very good. So now you can see, sir, how are you sure that Bootstrap got installed on your system? How do you know it? Right? Sir, there are two methods. So one is you can just open your node modules, and you can check for Bootstrap. So scroll down, and here you can see Bootstrap. So this is how you can confirm whether this Bootstrap is installed or not. And there is one more thing, sir. You can find it in the node modules, and the second one is the package.json file. Okay, so open this package.json file, and scroll down, and here you will be finding some dependencies section. So what is this dependencies will do, sir? So it will hold all the list of external libraries which are included in your React project. So now you can see it is a library which has been included in your React project. So package.json file which will hold a dependency section, and under this dependency section it will tell you what are all the libraries which are getting used in your React project. So right now I'm using Bootstrap also. Okay, so this is second way of confirmation. Well and good. So now you might be asking, sir, how to use Bootstrap, sir? Okay, so the process is also very simple. So here you should write the import statement. So I will write the import statement, and I will say, sir, Bootstrap. Okay, so I'm writing my CSS file here, importing the CSS file. As you know, Bootstrap will provide CSS as well as JavaScript also. So I will write that also, sir. So this will include the JavaScript. Okay. So in one import statement, I have included the CSS file, and in the second one, I have imported the JS file. Okay. Now well and good. So the import statement is done. And now you might be asking how to include the Bootstrap here. Okay. So let us go to this website and find some components. Okay. So click on this doc, and here you can see in the left side there are so many things are which are available for you. So for example, you can get forms, you can get components, and so many things are there. You can just, all the things are ready made, and these things can be directly used in your code. So for now I'll go to this forms. Okay, so forms are there, and here you can see some random already designed sign in form is there. Okay, So it is very good. See, you can see the hover effect and validation, everything is there. Okay. So what I will do, so the ready-made code is available here. See here in the bottom, the ready-made code is available. I will take it. So I will copy this. I'll copy the code. And now because I think already I'm having the sign in page, right? Sign in component is there. So I'll go to the sign in component and I will paste it here. Control V. Okay. See here, I've what I've done. I went to this getbootstrap.com. I clicked on documentation and left I can see the forms. I went to this overview and scroll down. I got a ready-made form. I took this form and copy the code, copy and just come to the signin.jsx and simply paste. As you can see, I have got the I've got the complete code for the form. But here, see here, that import statement is missing, right? So this is one mistake I have done. So I'll say, sir, min.css, yes, and this both I have got. Now the import statement is complete. Now next, coming here, I think it was showing some errors, right? Errors. Okay, no errors are there. So one thing we already discussed, it should not be class. It should be class name, right? So how will you change it, sir? So I'll tell you one shortcut here. So take this class equal to, okay? So I will use this replace command. So you can use control H. Okay. So control H. So it will prompt and give you this control H and I will find wherever there is class equal to. See here class equal to and I will replace with class name. Class name equal to. Okay. So wherever there is class in the code, automatically I'm changing it to class name. Okay. So I'll go to the second option, which is called replace all. Okay. I'll click on replace all. So wherever there is class, automatically it is getting changed to class name. So see now there is no class in my code. So all the class changed to class name. Well and good. And next, so as I already discussed, it is like a program. So we are adding a HTML code inside the JavaScript. So this is, you can see it is a JavaScript function and it is having a return statement inside the JavaScript. I'm writing the HTML code. And remember that even if you miss dot or comma or anything, it will be an error. So for example, this one, line number 13. So if it is a basic HTML, it will get executed because HTML page will not show you any errors. But here JSX will show errors. Okay, for it, even the dot is very important. Full stop is also important. Semicolon is also important. So what is the mistake here, sir? So I'll just, if you evaluate properly, it is not having the closing tag. See here. So they have opened the tag, input tag, but they have not closed it. So you can use forward slash. So now it is closed properly and the error got resolved. So this is what we need to be careful about. So while you're writing this components, this HTML should not have any errors. In our basic HTML, no problem. It will ignore, but this React, it will not ignore. So hopefully it is the same problem for this also. Line number 18, the code is not closed. So forward slash closed. And line number 21. So line number 21, same. Closing tag missing. Okay, I've closed it. Okay, now hopefully there are no errors. So control S. So I have solved my errors also. Now let me check the output. So I'll check my browser and I'll refresh the page. Okay, the site can't be reached. What is the error, sir? I think I already told. What is the error, sir? What is this site can't be reached? What is the answer?
Our server terminated.
Huh. So how to start our server?
npm run dev.
Yes, yes, very good. So this is a normal diagnosis we have to learn. So we have to understand when the problem is coming, you should know the solution. So here the server is not running. So now, sir, I'll go back to this, and here I'll start my server. npm run dev. Enter. So now my server got restarted, and it is running on 5175 port number. So here I have to check 5175. Okay, 5175 port number is correct. So I'll refresh the page. Okay, so now you can see sign in. Okay, sign in component is there, and it is coming with this or this email address and password and submit button, right? So the sign in component just is working along with this code. So because we have taken the ready-made code, right? And the ready-made code is working, right? So similarly, you can do both. So what happens is, now I've shown you how to add this sign in form using Bootstrap, right? Using Bootstrap you have done. So now what we do is, we are also having sign up now. This sign up is there. So this sign up form I'll try to create using plain HTML. Okay. So sign up.jsx. So I'll write plain HTML. I know some HTML. So this, it's not that it's compulsory that you have to use Bootstrap. So whichever is convenient for you, you can use. So that is why I'm showing both methods. In one method, I have used Bootstrap. In second method, I'm using my simple HTML. So here I'll write, sir, input type equal to text. Enter your name. Next, BR tag. Next, I'll write, sir, input type equal to email. Very good. And input type equal to password, right? And input type equal to password, confirm the password. Okay, yes, I will take it. Next, BR tag, break the line, and sign up button. That's it. So now, as you can see, now I have created my own form instead of using Bootstrap. So form tag I have taken, input type equal to text, input type equal to email, password, confirm password, and sign up. So this is without using Bootstrap. See here, no Bootstrap is there. Okay, now let me check. So see here. So this is my sign up form. Okay. So similarly, I think I'll add one more. So where I'll be using a navigation bar. So in most of the websites, we are able to see the navigation bar which is coming on the top, right? So that also I'll try to add because there is some time left. So plus I'll say nav bar dot jsx. Okay. So now you know how to create the component. So this already is there. So this app component I'll copy, Control C, and I will say Control V, and instead of app I will say nav bar, and here I will say instead of app I will say nav bar. Okay, now it is correct, and I'll remove it. I'll add my custom HTML here. Okay, now it is fine. And here you can see I've also imported my Bootstrap also. Okay, so this navbar I'll take the help of Bootstrap. Okay, so I've imported my Bootstrap library, and now I'll go to the Bootstrap website and I'll search for a navbar. Sir, I want a navigation bar. Enter. So as you can see, there are some custom navigation bars available here, and respective code, navigation bar, respective code, navigation bar with icon, navigation bar with without search bar. So many types of navigation bars are there. Okay, so I'll take the normal one. So this is the first one. So copy this is the respective code, right? And I will add it here inside the bracket. So Control V. Okay, I've added it. So, so we already know what are the basic steps we have to do. We have to change this class with class name, right? So I'll say, sir, Control H and change this class equal to with class name equal to. Okay. I'll say, sir, replace all. Okay. Wherever class, it get changed to class name. Well and good. One thing I have fixed, and scroll down. Let me see any errors are there. Okay. HR. What is this error, sir? Same self-closing problem. Again, input, same self-closing problem. And control S, I think I fixed most of the errors. So my navigation bar is complete. And let me check my output, refresh the page. Yes, now my navigation bar is not coming. So why it is not coming, sir? Tell me, any intelligent student in the class, why my navigation bar is not visible on the output?
component import చేయండి.
Okay, how to import the component, sir? Where should I add the component?
app.jsx.
Ha, very good. Vishnuvardhan, very good. Yes, Sairaj Kopade, yes, very good. I think Vishnu, what we can do is we can add this component in both places. So it's not that we have to write only in the main.js. I'll tell you this trick also. So you can add it either way. So we already know when the project is getting started, main.jsx is there. So now students will say, sir, you have to add nav bar here. Okay, I will do it. So nav bar is there. It's not suggesting. Okay, so nav bar. Let me write. So nav bar. Okay, the suggestion is not coming. That means I have to manually write it here. So I have to manually import. So that is the shortcut, Control Shift down arrow. Okay, and here I will say, sorry. Okay, no problem. Control C, Control V. Okay, so now I have to use this nav bar, right? So I'll add the nav bar here. So I'll say, sir, nav bar. Okay, from navbar.jsx. Import statement I'm writing. So navbar.jsx. So this I'm calling here. So that shows that it will show my navbar component. Okay. So now, as you already know, it will be showed in the output. See here, it got it, navbar. So for your confusion, I think instead of navbar, we can also write our e-commerce website. I'll do it right away. So here, where is it coming from? It is coming from here. So here I will say e-commerce. You can use any name. You e-commerce website. Okay. So now e-commerce website. Okay. Now it is coming here. So parallelly in React, there is one more advantage. It's not that you can add this any component inside main only, right? So we can add these components inside the components also. So I'll show you that trick also. So I can use the same nav bar in the other places also. So for example, here I will be adding. So what is this P5 e-commerce website? It is app.jsx, right? So here also what I'll do, app.jsx is already there. So app.jsx, right? So here what I will do, I will add one component here. So that is also possible. So see now. So nav bar. Okay, see here, the suggestion is there. Okay, in between the HTML code, I'm writing it. See here. Here already some HTML code is there. In between the HTML code, I'm adding the component. Okay, I'm writing the component and I'm adding the import statement here. See now what happens. So see here, within the I have included in the app.jsx component, I have also included navigation bar. So see here, it is combination of two things. It is a combination of a component and it is combination of our HTML code. So two things are coming up. So whenever I'm calling this app, it is showing this my navigation bar as well as my HTML. Both are working. So this is also you can keep in mind. Okay. So this is also one way. So here I'll do one thing or else. So if you're convenience, I'll do one thing. I'll build the entire this thing here. Sign in. And here I'll say, sir, sign up. All three are here. So I'll go to main.jsx and I'll remove all of them. and only app.jsx is there, as you can see. And inside the app.jsx, I'm putting all my components, right? So now I'll refresh the page. See here, my app.jsx is loading all the things. So this is a navigation bar, this is the sign in page, and this is the sign up page, and this is my title. Okay. So now I think I've shown you. I think I have done practiced what I have already discussed. So how to create a React project we have done. How to add HTML we have done. How to add CSS we have done. How to add components we have done. And how to add Bootstrap we have done. So this should be sufficient enough to build the front end. So now I'll come to the task. So what is the task? So task one. Okay. So task one is create a React project. Okay. And create sign in page, create sign up page, create a product page. Okay. And I want you guys to submit this task. Okay. So I'm writing the task again. Task one, to create a React project, create a sign in page, create a sign up page, and create a product page. Only the front end, which is consisting of HTML, CSS, and Bootstrap if applicable. If you are, it